Hello peoples! Today I'm going to be looking at the Suzuki Jimny. Ideally I want to be removing the rear seats so I can actually get a bit of space in there. It also gives me an opportunity to check the floor because they can rust under the seat positions. So I'll grab some simple tools and hopefully it'll be a job jobbed. So this is what it looks like as standard. So to get into the underside, just pull these tabs up. To remove the front section of the seats, or what your butt goes on, it is a 14mm socket. The front section of the seat has been removed, so it gives me a little bit better access into these next bits. So the seatbelt mount is, again, that's a 14mm. Then we've got these little brackets, which is just standard Phillips, and then the little bit of gubbins under here, it's just a kind of plastic trim that pops out and gives you access to your other bolts. It's two front and two rear. So I've moved to the back of the vehicle to get a bit better access. So the back of the trim there is just plastic again, which just pulls out and pops to one side. You can see the two bolts that we need to get rid. Right, with those two removed and being able to see some of the real world underneath, a couple more bolts to remove, and they are off at the side. Oh, we've got the bolts out from there and should just come away. Oh, clumsy. And the seat is free. The brackets that are left over from the seat backs, changing sizes on this one. This moves to a 12mm. The carpet is just held in with these 4 little pop studs, and they come off. Just give it a little bit of a pull and watch the debris in the face. Well, this side is just not playing along. I think I'm going to take the rest of the trim off around the outside. Most of it is held on with just a couple of little screws in the corners. That one obviously didn't come as standard. It does sort of wrap all the way around to a point around there to take the entire one piece off. It's a little bit of a logic puzzle, this whole trim, but basically to get behind there, this bit needs to come off, which has got some little fixings along here and on top, which are kind of these sort of things and these kind of things. But from that being off, there's a couple more bits hidden around to pop off, but essentially the whole thing is held on with just sort of press fittings, so the whole thing kind of comes away like that. Well, that's the whole side panel removed. There was just the 14mm bolt down the bottom there that was for the seat belt. Behind the panel is obviously the end of the seat belt mechanism. So to remove that, we go back to the trusty 14mm. For getting rid of the rest of the seat belt from the body, just have to prise this little cap open, and again you've got another bolt in there. I decided to leave the plastic trim panels in around the side
It's a much cleaner finish, so as well as the looks, it prevents a lot of the road noise from getting through to the cabin.
And so it should be pretty suitable for kitting out for camping, doing little adventures, and having a bit of fun. If you are planning to leave the seats out sort of long term, then it might be worth kind of welding up the holes and stuff, because they go obviously through to the floor. But as a tip, it might be worth just putting the putting the bolts back in, just to serve as a short-term solution. As a thought, before putting any of these bodywork bolts back in, that's going to be exposed to the elements, it's worth cleaning them up a little bit, and then probably putting some copper grease or something like that, just to sort of prevent any further corrosion, make them easier for getting out another time. So it's handy if you are doing a job over an extended time, is to put the bits and pieces back where they originally live, so you don't forget and you don't lose things. If you take good care of your nuts, they'll give you a lifetime of good service. Budge.
I think that just about covers it for this one. Hopefully it's of some use to someone out there. If you did like it, obviously give the old thumbs up, leave any useful comments below, subscribe if you'd like to see more of what we do, and we'll be sure to bring you some more.